The 15 relations Amazon COSMO uses to rank you, a field guide to every relation type and where to put them in your listing, the COSMO paper. What Amazon actually published, the 5 groups every relation belongs to, the 3 hidden shopper side relations everyone misses, walking through all 15 with real listing examples. Where to put each relation, title versus bullets versus A plus content, your 3-step weekly audit routine. Look, I made a video about Cosmo 2 weeks ago and a flood of you messaged me asking the same thing. Sam, what are the exact 15 relations? Show me each one. So today we're doing it, the full list, pulled straight from the Amazon Science paper with examples, with where to put each one, and with the 3 relation types that 95% of sellers don't even know exist. Stay with me. This is the most tactical video I've made on Cosmo so far. Pulled straight from Table 2 of the Amazon Science paper at SIGMOD 2024, 15 relations total, not 5, not 10. 12 of them describe your product, 3 of them describe the shopper, the x-prefix ones. Average listing covers only 6 of the 15. That's the number that Amazon's own research team published in 2024. Not 5, not 10. 15 distinct relation types, each one a different question Amazon's AI asks about your product. 12 of those questions are about your product itself. 3 of them, and this is the part nobody covers, are about the shopper. We'll get to those at the end. The average decent listing, and I mean a top 100 BSR listing with reviews, covers about 6 of the 15. That means more than half the questions go unanswered. And every unanswered question is search traffic you don't get. Every relation belongs to exactly one of these, and you need all 5 represented. Functional. 3 relations about what your product does. Audience. 3 relations about which who uses it. Context. 4 relations about when, where, and on whom. Classification. 2 relations about what category it belongs to. Complementary. 3 relations including the x-prefix shopper relations. 5 groups. Memorize these before you memorize the individual relations. Functional. 3 relations about what your product does. Audience. 3 relations about who uses it. Context, 4 relations. The biggest group about when and where. Classification, 2 relations about what category your product is. And complementary, 3 relations including the magical x-prefix shopper relations. If you can answer yes to all 5 groups in your listing, you're already at 80% Cosmo coverage. That alone puts you in the top 10% of your category. Quick heads up, at the end of this video, I'm going to tell you how to get the exact Claude skill I built that runs this entire Cosmo audit in under 60 seconds, the same skill I use on my own client work. So stay until the end, trust me. 3 relations, the easy group, but the wording matters more than the content. Okay, let's go through every group, every relation with the exact names from the paper. Group 1, functional. 3 relations. These are the easy ones. Most listings cover these by accident, but the wording matters way more than you think. The one core job. What is your product fundamentally for? Paper example. Towel used for fun. Dry face. Wireless earbuds used for fun. Listen to music. Disposable toilet brush used for fun. Clean toilet bowls. One sentence. One core function. Don't pile on capabilities. Second relation, used to. This describes the specific action, the how behind the function, the paper's example. A saw is used to build a fence. Notice it's verb driven, active, specific, used for func is the what. Used to is the how. For your wireless earbuds, used to cancel ambient noise during workouts. For your toilet brush, used to scrub under the rim and clean hard corners. These belong in your bullet points. Lead with the verb, keep them short. Stack 2 or 3 different used to triples. They each unlock different intent clusters. Third functional relation, capable underscore of. This is the secondary stuff, the bonus abilities beyond the core function. The paper's example, a basket is capable underscore of hold snacks. That's not its main purpose, but it's a capability. For your wireless earbuds, capable of track heart rate. For your toilet brush, capable of remove lime scale and hard water stains. This is where you differentiate from competitors. List 2 or 3 of these. They each get their own triple in Cosmo. They each unlock a different audience and a different query cluster. Three relations, who uses it, and one of these has an X prefix, meaning it's about the shopper. Group two, audience, three relations, and here's where it starts getting interesting because one of these three has an X in front, meaning it's not about your product, it's about the shopper themselves. Used for odd, the audience your product was designed for. The paper uses an apron designed for a daycare worker. Specific, not anyone who cooks, daycare worker. That's what unlocks intent matching. For slip resistant shoes, like pregnant women, hospitality workers. For disposable toilet brush, renters, RV owners, small apartment dwellers. Most sellers write great for everyone because they're scared of narrowing the audience. That's exactly wrong. Calling out a specific audience makes Cosmo surface your product to more people, not fewer. Used by who actually uses the product day to day. This is subtly different from used for a the paper's example, a laser pointer is used by a cat owner, even though it might not have been designed for cats. The designed audience and the actual user are sometimes the same, sometimes different. For slip resistant shoes, used for Ayud is pregnant women, but used by is anyone walking on wet floors. Different relations, different triples. Both unlock different searches. Most sellers skip this one entirely. Write it explicitly. First, X prefix relation, not about your product, about the buyer's identity. Third, audience relation, and this is the first time the X prefix shows up. X is A. The X means shopper side, not about your product, about the buyer, the identity they see themselves as. The paper uses pregnant women as an example, but X is a covers identities like first-time homeowner, hospitality worker, gym beginner, minimalist parent. This is not a demographics, it's an identity. A shopper might be a 35-year-old woman demographically, but X is a first-time homeowner. That's a search intent Cosmo can match. Put X is a signals in your A plus content, in your lifestyle imagery, in any copy that addresses the shopper directly. For relations, when, on what, where, and on the body. The most underused group. Group 3 is the biggest. For relations, all about context. When, on what, where, and on what part of the body. This group is also the most underused in real listings. Most sellers cover one of the four. They should be covering all four with multiple values per relation. The situation the product fits into, activities, occasions, routines. Used for Eve, the event or activity your product is part of. The paper's example, a leash is used for Eve, walk the dog. That's the activity. Vitamin C serum used for Eve. Morning skincare routine, post sun recovery. Toilet brush used for Eve. Weekly bathroom cleaning. Hotel turnover, spring cleaning. Stack these. One event is the standard mistake. Three is the baseline. Five plus is where the magic happens. Every additional event you name is a new keyword cluster you become eligible to rank for. Free traffic. Used on. Now pay attention here because this is the relation 90% of sellers get wrong. Used on is not about the surface your product touches, it's about the time or season or event it's used on. The paper's example, a winter coat is used on late winter, a Halloween costume is used on Halloween, a vitamin C serum is used on morning. If your product is seasonal, Christmas, back to school, summer, winter, this relation is critical. If it's time of day and morning, evening, overnight, like same deal, get this right and you unlock all the seasonal search clusters most listings miss entirely. Used in location, the place your product is used. The paper's example, a lamp is used in location bedroom. For your wireless earbuds, used in location gym, commute, home office. For your toilet brush, used in LOC homes, hotels, RVs, offices, small apartments. Most listings name one location. That's the killer mistake. Your product is used in 3, 4, 5 different places. Name them all. Every additional location is a new entity in Cosmos graph. Every entity is a new query cluster you match. Used in body, the body part involved. The paper's example, like a moisturizer is used in body sensitive skin. For your earbuds, used in body ears, ear canal. Vitamin serum, used in body face, neck, hands. For a toilet brush, used in body keeps hands germ free, no contact with the bowl. Even non personal care products often have a body part relation. A power tool, used in body minimizes wrist strain. A keyboard, used in body reduces hand fatigue. Look hard at your product, something touches a body. Name it. Two relations, the smallest group, but used underscore as is the criminal underused one. Group 4, classification, smallest group, only two relations, but one of them used underscore as is criminally underused, and it's a money lever you can pull this week, is A, the broad category your product belongs to. The paper's example, a blazer is a normal suit. Wireless earbuds is a true wireless earphones. Disposable toilet brush is a disposable toilet cleaning system. This is the keyword most sellers already get right. They put the category in the title. That's correct. The mistake is using a too generic category like personal care item instead of a specific category like anti-aging vitamin C serum. Be specific. Used as the relation that most sellers skip entirely, used as says what older product does this replace? The paper's example is interesting. A smartphone is used as the smartwatch because it can play that role. For Mehiar's disposable brush, used as the alternative to traditional reusable toilet brushes. For vitamin C serum, used as a alternative to in-office brightening treatments. Here's why this matters. By saying an alternative to X, you become eligible to rank for all the searches that X's listings used to own. You inherit their search surface, cost you one bullet point, unlocks an entire competing category. This is the cheapest, fastest win in COSMO optimization. Three relations, two have the X prefix. This is the group 95% of listings miss. Group 5, complementary and interest, three relations, two of them have the X prefix, and this is the group where 95% of listings score 0. Read that again, 95%, which means if you do write these, you're already ahead of almost everyone in your category. Used with the products that pair with yours. The paper's example, a phone is used with a surface cover. For wireless earbuds, used with phone, smartwatch, laptop. For toilet brush, used with bleach pad refills, bathroom organizer caddy. This relation matters because it powers Amazon's frequently bought together, and customers who bought this also bought surfaces. Get this right, and your product starts showing up in the bundles that drive other listings' sales. X interested in. The second X prefix relation, this is about the shopper's broader interest, not your product. The shopper's interests. The paper uses herbal medicine as an example. A tea gift set has X interested in wellness rituals, mindfulness, sustainable living, gifting. A vitamin C serum has X interested in anti-aging skincare, clean beauty, minimalist routines. This is the relation that connects your product to lifestyle level discovery, the kind of queries that don't mention your product type at all. Someone searches sustainable home upgrades, and your product comes up because Cosmo mapped your X interested in signal to that intent. You'd never rank on that query with keywords alone. With X interested in, you do. X want, the 15th and final relation. The shopper's goal, what they want to do. The paper's example is brilliant. So a tennis shoe has X want play tennis wear, obviously. But the same shoe has X want start a gym routine. Only if the listing makes that connection explicit. Add the second X1 and you double the listing's intent surface. Vitamin C serum, a kiss one, look younger, fade dark spots, feel confident. Toilet brush, X1, keep a clean bathroom with zero hassle. Notice these aren't about your product. They're about what the buyer wants from their life. Write these into your A plus content, into your description, into your lifestyle imagery captions. This is the relation that closes sales. Look, I want to give you something. I built a Claude skill, a custom AI tool that takes your Amazon listing, scores it against all 15 Cosmo attributes, and gives you back covered, incomplete, or missing for every single one in 60 seconds with exact phrasing suggestions for the gaps. The same skill I run on $1 million client accounts. Want it? Here's the deal. Book a free 30-minute audit at adviseinc.com/audit. In the notes field, write, send me the Cosmo skill. After we talk, I'll personally drop it in your email. No upsell, no sales pitch, just me, your listing, and the tool. That's the offer. Now, placement. Where do all 15 go in your actual listing? Three places. Title carries the three broad signals, like your function, your audience, your category. Bullets carry the bulk, the action verbs, the context, the body parts, the complementary products. 8 relations live in your bullets, and A plus content carries the deep shopper side stuff. The used underscore as story comparing you to legacy products, plus the 3x relations about the shopper's identity, interests, and wants. Backend search terms catch the overflow. Extra audiences and locations you couldn't fit in the bullets. Print this map, tape it next to your monitor. Every listing you optimize from now on goes through this check. 3 steps. Don't try to do all 20 products. Pick one, the one that pays the bills. Score it against the 15 relations. Give ChatGPT the list and your listing and ask for covered, incomplete, or missing per relation. Write new bullet variants, and this is the warning I need you to hear. Use manage your experiments to A/B test against the original. Never rewrite all your bullets and push them live tonight. Amazon will throttle the listing. I've seen sellers lose 40% of sales overnight. Test for 3 weeks. Decisions on data, not vibes. Before you go, the COSMO skill I mentioned last call, here's how it works. You book the free audit. We jump on a 30-minute call. I look at your listing, your numbers, your situation, and at the end, I send you the Claude skill that automates this exact 15 attribute audit. You get to keep running it on every product in your catalog forever. No charge, no tier, no premium version, just the skill. The condition is simple. You book the audit, adviseinc.com/audit, link in the description. Don't sleep on this one. Look, if any of this helped, I put 2 things in the description below. One is completely free, no commitment, no sales pitch. The other saves you money on the tool I use every single day to run these audits at scale.